If you wake up feeling tired, groggy, you can't fall asleep at night, you have insomnia, you wake up during the night a bunch of times, and you wake up feeling super non-rested, there's a couple things I want you to understand about your body's sleep schedule. Your body is on a 24-hour circadian rhythm clock, basically telling your body when to go to sleep and when to wake up. If you throw this off, your body won't know what type of chemicals to emit at certain times. Before you go to sleep, your body emits melatonin, which tells your body it's time to go to bed. The melatonin is produced through darkness and relaxing activities that trigger the melatonin to be produced. Cortisol is what's produced when you wake up. It tells your body it's time to go. It gives you energy. If you're mixing these things up, it's going to mess up your circadian rhythm and completely screw up your sleep, which will also have other effects on how you live your life throughout your day. Your eating habits, your cravings, your energy levels, your mood, a whole bunch of things. So, if you're having trouble falling asleep, I want you to think about your nighttime routine. Anything that's going to produce more cortisol than melatonin is something that you should be cutting out from your nighttime routine. So, one thing that helps melatonin production is darkness. So, if you're on your phone right before bed, phones, TV, laptop, all these things emit blue light. Blue light signals to your body that it's time to wake. It's time to be up, it's time to do things. It gives you dopamine hits telling your brain that it's time to be awake. It doesn't tell your brain it's time to sleep, so you're producing cortisol instead of melatonin. So, if you're having trouble falling asleep, you should be off your phone 1 to 2 hours before you're trying to go to sleep. Instead, you should be doing activities like reading, journaling, stuff that relaxes you, calms you down, meditation. Stuff like that will emit melatonin and help make it easier to fall asleep. The next thing is what you're eating before bed. You should not be eating a lot before bed. This is going to cause your digestion to start going. And what is that going to do? Tell your body that it's time to wake. If you're about to go to sleep and then you eat a bunch of food, your body's going to say, oh, well, we must be awake now because we got to digest all this food. So they're going to keep you up. So you shouldn't be eating a lot before bed. And if you do eat, when you do eat before bed, you should be eating magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium promotes relaxation, promotes your parasympathetic nervous system to make it more relaxed, to calm you down, and make you want to fall asleep. So magnesium-rich foods are like bananas, almonds, seeds, coconut water. Things like this will secrete more magnesium and make it easier to fall asleep. So the common causes of not getting good deep sleep and you keep waking up throughout the night is blue light. All right, if you're on your phones a lot before bed, it's going to cause you to not get in as much of a deep sleep because your melatonin has not been secreted into your body as much as if you were to be, reading or doing a good nighttime routine. If you're just on your phone right before bed, you're not going to have as much melatonin, which means you're not going to be knocked out as much. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to wake up. It's the same thing with your diet. It's the same thing with caffeine. It's the same thing with alcohol. If you're taking alcohol right before you go to bed, yes, it might make it easier to fall asleep, but you're not going to be in that deep, deep sleep. So you need to eat good. You need to not be on blue light before bed. So phones, TV, laptop. You need to not drink caffeine later than 2 p.m. in the day. You need to not drink alcohol before you go to bed. This will help you sleep all the way through the night and get that deep sleep that you need. You got to think, if you're eating right before bed, your digestion's going, it's harder for you to enter that deep sleep when your body's actually relaxed. To go into the deep sleep, your body has to be completely relaxed. If you're digestion in your stomach, it'll be a lot harder for your body to enter that. Which is another reason why you're going to wake up feeling super tired and not rested. When you wake up feeling groggy and sleepy and super tired and you can't get out of bed, it's 3 reasons. Your blood sugar dips, cortisol spikes, and you have low melatonin. Low melatonin comes from being on screens right before bed. If you're on your blue light, if you're on your phone, your computer, you're going to emit more blue, your body's going to emit less melatonin because it's seeing blue light instead of darkness. Cortisol spikes. If you're super stressed throughout the day, you do a late workout, you're not relaxed going to sleep, is going to cause you to wake up secreting melatonin instead of cortisol. Because when you went to sleep, if you're secreting cortisol, it's going to keep you up and not be able to enter that deep sleep that you need. And you're going to wake up super tired, secreting more melatonin on the back end, when in the morning, you should be secreting more cortisol. But if you're doing that at night, then you're going to do the opposite in the morning. And that's why you're going to wake up super tired, super groggy, and you can't even get out of bed. You feel like you need to sleep more, even though you've already slept 8, 9, 10 hours even. But it's because your cortisol spiked before you went to sleep. And the last one is blood sugar dips. If you're eating high sugar meals before bed, it's going to cause your glucose to spike right before bed, and during the night, it's going to crash. So you're going to wake up feeling super hungry with lots of cravings for more sugary food because you want to hit that spike again, and you're going to be restless, wanting to go back to sleep because your body's dead because it hasn't been able to get that good sleep because you threw it off with a huge glucose spike and then it crashed, and you wake up feeling dead because you didn't give it real, proper magnesium-rich foods that help you relax and get that deep sleep that you need. So in this video, I went over the 3 different types of bad sleep. Either you have trouble falling asleep, you have restless nights, or you wake up feeling super tired, or all 3. These are ways that you can fix that. Okay, so make a change. Start with little actionable things that you can do. Maybe it's you put down your phone a little bit before bed and you pick up a book before you fall asleep. Maybe it's you don't eat that last late night sugary snack before bed. This can make a huge difference, not only in your sleep, but how you act throughout your whole day. It can change everything. It can change the cravings you have, how you feel when you wake up, your energy levels throughout the day, your mood, your muscle recovery, your performance, your mental memory and cognitive performance, everything. Okay, so make the change in your sleep, and I promise you it will make a big difference in how you live your life. Thank you. Leave a like and a comment down below of one actionable step you're going to change to make your sleep schedule better, and follow the channel to keep learning more wellness hacks, guys. Sergeant Wellness out.